Hey, what's up, guys? It's Noor Kidwai here, letting go with Noor. Thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about manifestation today. So I do believe in manifestation, the law of attraction. I'm just not a big fan of how it's portrayed, like on a lot of YouTube videos I see, or just even in pop culture and everything. I don't think it's portrayed in a very healthy way, and in a way I just don't think it really works too much. Um, and I want to teach you guys a simpler way, which honestly I've been using, and I'm starting to see like its effects quite a bit. And it's more of just like the letting go method, but I want to explain why this works. And like, it's kind of funny, just like on my way here to come film this video, one of the things that has been plaguing me in the last few years is like just trying to get into a relationships and living in that life of like, I need to start a family, and I'm getting older, like why am I so bad at getting into relationships, like all of that stuff. And if you're into manifestation, you're like, okay, you're coming from a place of lack, you need to come from a place of abundance, you need to come from a place of I already have this, all of that stuff. But I want to share like why that doesn't work, and like this letting go technique that I've been doing, it's starting to really show results. And I was just on my way walking here, and just with like how natural I am right now, and just how calm and in my body and at peace I am. I was just walking here, not wanting anything, and a cute girl just like stopped by me on her bike, and we're just waiting to cross the street. And I just saw her on her bike. It was an orange bike, and just naturally out of me, I just said like a little joke about her bike, and she started to giggle a little bit. And then we ended up striking up a conversation. And honestly, this was for me like I'm so bad at striking up conversations with strangers, especially women. And this has been something that I've like struggled with for years. And now like this kind of stuff is just happening naturally, just because I'm not in this state of like neediness all the time. And I ended up striking up this conversation with her, and at first I was kind of like, okay, this isn't my kind of girl at all. So like it was more of just like, hey, let's just talk to this girl, it's whatever, it's fun. But then the more we started talking, I really started feeling this attraction build in, and I was like, damn, like this is a really like, she's a like cool chick, she's really good looking, and it's something I didn't see like right off the bat, but just through the us connecting, I did. And then all of a sudden, another girl comes and stands right beside us, waiting for the light, and she knows me from online, and she's like, oh, Noor, I watch your comedy videos online all the time. I just want to say I'm a huge fan. I love it. And like, that's another thing that never happens, but it just happens to happen when I'm like hitting on a girl. So it's like, all right, like, like, I don't know. This is the kind of stuff that's starting to happen to me right now. And now I just made 2 connections with 2 women. And like the girl on the bike was just like right away like, oh damn, like she thinks I'm like some sort of big comedian or something. And like, hey, you know what? I made 2 amazing connections, and I'm excited about them. And that's how, like, honestly, I feel manifestation's supposed to work. And when like the universe starts giving you stuff effortlessly, it's amazing. But let's talk about what manifestation is right now, especially on a lot of YouTube sites I see. A lot of YouTube sites say like, what's your desires? What do you want? And now I want you to feel like you already have it, and get into that mindset of feeling like you're in a Lamborghini, feeling like you're rich and you're in a mansion, feeling like all of this stuff. And then you're sitting there trying to feel this stuff, and it works a lot of times, but at the end of the day, you get put back into your old patterns of lack and not having that. And then it's really hard to get back to that, like, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way. And it's so much effort you're putting into try to force a feeling. And it's that forcing that I think is not, it doesn't work. And the other part about it, it's about all these desires that you're talking about. I desire to be rich. I desire to have a mansion. I desire to have a fast car. And for myself, it was like I desire to have a family. I desire to have kids. Like I desire to have women, or just like find the perfect match and have love in my life. Like all these desires, none of them are bad, but a lot of manifestation just says like, hey, those are your desires, let's manifest them. But the truth is, you have to go and see the root of these desires. You have to examine these desires. And that's why I love this letting go technique, because this letting go technique that I'm talking about, and I'm going to explain a little bit more here, and that's what my channel is pretty much about. It's about examining these desires and seeing where's the real root of them. And letting go technique and basically kind of says like, and I read this in a book by David R. Hawkins, it basically kind of says that a lot of our desires, our thoughts, our patterns are because of suppressed emotions that are stored in our body. And it's like suppressed energy in our body. And the whole way what we try to do in this book is just let go of that suppressed energy when it comes up. Because a lot of times when it comes up in the form of fear, anxiety, guilt, shame, whatever it is, anger, a lot of times we unconsciously just express that and get lost in that, where we like, oh, I'm anxious or I'm angry and I'm just going to be angry, or we try to fight it, which I would always resist it, especially in my anxiety. I used to like, it would come up and I would try to fight the anxiety and be like, oh, I don't want to be in this state. But letting go kind of teaches you this is just natural. This is energy that's stuck in your system and you just want to let it out. So you let, and the whole way you let it out is like when it comes up, you just kind of let it be and don't try to change it. You accept it. And you relax, try to relax in your body and just let the energy flow out of you. And it's the same with desires. When I started saying like, oh, I really want to find love, I really want to have a family, I really want these things, I had to really, like when I started doing this letting go thing more seriously, when those feelings popped up, I like not feelings, when those thoughts when those thoughts popped up, I started to notice like, hey, there's feelings as well in these thoughts. And those feelings kind of manifest themselves as like sensations in your body. So I might have a thought like, oh, I really want a family. And then I kind of feel some tension in my gut or some tension in my chest. And when you start letting that tension be and examining that tension and just let that energy release, slowly over time, your nervous system calms down and gets into this place where it starts releasing this energy more and more because it starts trusting that you're doing this process. And it wants to release this energy because when it releases it, its system starts flowing way more, just way better, So it wants to release it. So all of a sudden you're naturally releasing all this energy. So when I started releasing this energy that was coming from like, I want this family, I want to find love, I started realizing a lot of it's fear, that I'm getting too old. It's a place of lack and a place of needing to be seen, which is a human need. I need to be seen like everybody does. So it was coming from these fears, and then it was coming from my parents, like the pressure they put on me as growing up and stuff. And like they're like my parents are amazing people. They don't really put too much pressure on me, but it's like it's from how I was raised with them that I put this pressure on myself because I'm holding it in my body. So it's like these kind of places, and the need to be loved, this feeling of not being good enough, all of these have like deeper roots. And so when I looked at this desire of I want a family, I want this, it came from that. And then when I looked at my desires of I want to be this successful comedian who's making millions, I'm famous, blah, blah, blah. And I used to try the manifestation of like, oh, how I feel, like right now I'm feeling like that. I feel like I'm this comedian. I feel like I have women all around me. I feel like I can go and find whatever woman I want and start a family. This is how I was trying to feel. That's like the manifestation. But then when I started to like unpack those ideas of like, why do I want this success? Why do I want this? I really started to see that was also, the root of that was the need to be seen. The root of that was my parents, like the need to get their approval. And like needs like that I've learned from a child, a need to not face rejection, like all these like needs. This is why I have these desires. And so when I kind of saw that, I started to release this pressure. And I started to release all of this. So when these desires popped up, I noticed the feelings in my body and I just let them be. But I said like, hey, I notice you can release now. And you slowly start to release. And as the days go by and you keep continuing this practice, you just keep releasing. And honestly, it just, it gets a lot lighter. Your body gets a lot lighter. There's so much tension in your body that you release, and the natural energy of your body starts flowing, and you can feel it. And you have a more relaxed state of mind and a relaxed being. That's the thing. Your whole being is so relaxed and calm. It's not chasing everything, wanting everything. And from that point, that's where manifestation, I feel, really happens. When your energy system is working normally without all these blockages that we have from these emotions and baggage that we've been suppressing for all these years, when it starts working normally, all of a sudden you express yourself completely authentically. You become magnetic. You have this charisma that's just naturally off that flows naturally off of you. And all of a sudden that charisma, that magnetism, that authenticity, that's what starts manifesting the things that you really need. And it's not going to become from ego-driven desires. It's going to come from what you really need and want, and what really vibes with like who you are as an actual just like being, as an actual single entity. It'll like, that's when you'll start getting what you really, really need in this life, not just these ego-driven wants. So like I said, none of these desires are bad. I just think you need to examine them. But also, like, I know there's a fear some people have when you let go of these desires that you're not going to go and get them. Like, hey, I'm still a comedian, but I let go of these desires of needing to like be famous. I still want to start a family, of course, but I let go of these desires of like, hey, I need to do this right away. And you know what changed? It's like now when I do meet a girl that I'm starting something with, I'm not pushing her away because a part of me is like, okay, this girl's, before, like I was with that fear-based desire of like, I need love, I need to start a family, I'm getting too old. I was operating through these emotions of like, I need my parents' approval to start because that's what starting a family, like my whole parents, my society tells me I need to do this. All of this stuff was in my head, so I'm operating through that lens when I'm trying to start a relationship. So when I like a girl, all of a sudden I'm pushing unconsciously, I'm kind of pushing too much for her that it chases them away. And on top of that, I'm ignoring stuff about her that might be like reasons why we shouldn't be together. The last two girls I was with, amazing girls, really good girls, but there were two girls that we weren't the right match. And if I was aware right now, I would have saw that right away. or at least in the first week or so, and been like, okay, like we're like, she's a great girl, but we're not a match, and I would have moved on with my life. But because I'm coming from a fear-based system, I was pushing through. I was just trying to force something that wasn't right. So when it comes to like manifestation, that's my idea. It's like, make it simple. Come back to yourself. Your own magnetism will attract what you need. And letting go of those desires, you're not really letting go of the desires, you're letting go of the root of those desires. So you examine those desires. Those desires are like some of your best tools for spirituality. So you examine those desires and let go of them. And letting go of them, it's so much weight off your back, and it's easy. I'll tell you one Rumi quote. Rumi is my favorite poet ever. He had this one quote in one of his poems, and it was basically, I once had 1,000 desires. All of those melted away with my one desire to merge with you. And this kind of desire, what is he's talking about? It's like, once you get that one desire of coming back to yourself, your true self, all the other desires merge away, or all the other desires dissolve away. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to get this stuff. Money, women, all of the stuff that we really, like a lot of us have floating around in our head, it's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're pursuing this stuff from a place of fear or lack, that's when it's bad. So come back to yourself. So when people say manifestation and they go, write down all your dreams, all your desires, all the things you want to do in your life, and then you have your head focusing on like 20 different things. But when I found this letting go thing, it was now my whole head is just focused on letting go. And that honestly is so easy, because since I really just started doing this all the time, it's just part of my being, and I do it naturally. When emotions pop up, and they will keep popping up, I don't know, like, yeah, I think this is just like my new lifestyle, but like when emotions pop up, I don't resist them. I notice them right away. I let them run their course. Sometimes they're intense because like now I'm letting go of like some real old emotional baggage, and sometimes they last a while. Like I've had a couple days where heavy energies are coming out of me, and it feels like I'm just like depressed for a day. And before, that shit used to throw me into a spiral, or it would just ruin, like, take me like a week or two, maybe a few weeks to get my energy back up. But now it's like, I get it. It's like, this is energy leaving my body. This is some suppressed emotions, old patterns. It's like, I accept it and I let it flow through my body, and I'm slowly feeling my more authentic self every day. I have such a calm way to move through the world now, and there's a magnetism that comes with that, and I'm starting to see it on a daily basis, and it's beautiful. And now I can sit in front of this camera and talk for 20 minutes, and it's coming out of me. It's just like coming out, it's pouring out of me, and I like, these ideas are coming out of me so fast, and I'm loving it because it's natural, and it's me. It's really me. Like, I feel close, like this is it, 100%. So make it easy, guys. I know you guys, we all have 100 different things we want. Come back to yourself. Come back to yourself. Let go of the baggage. Come back to yourself. The rest of it will work out on its own. Trust me. Your natural charisma, natural curiosity. Hey, my storage space is ran out, so it cut me off. I want to finish this video properly because I think it's an important one. Like I said, guys, your natural charisma, natural magnetism, authenticity, curiosity, these are the things that are born from you, and it's an energy that's in you when you allow your energy to just flow just allow it to flow the way it was meant to be. And it does that once you let go of the stuff that's stopping it. So it's easy. You can have 1,000 desires and try to manifest 1,000 things, or you can have one desire of letting go and coming back to yourself. And how easy that is, for me, it's incredibly easy, because I only have to remember one thing, and that is just let go. Whatever comes into my being, I'm fine with, and I accept it. I let it do its thing. I let it run its course. I watch it if I need to, and I let that energy dissipate. And yeah, and honestly, it's the best. I have a completely different way I walk through the world now, and if you're on this channel, you're going to get there too. I promise you. This is people who come to see this kind of stuff, and like honestly, the reason I started this is because I watched different YouTube videos as well on my journey as well, and it really helped me. And one thing I realized is everybody's voice is different, so you attract different people. So I realized it's kind of my responsibility almost, but it's also something I just like having so much joy doing, is putting this message out there, and whoever it finds, I'm just starting out right now, whoever it finds, hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be releasing videos on this shit all the time, so yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video. You can that helps out a lot. And please leave a comment if something resonated with you, if you have any questions, any of that stuff. Yeah, and if you like comedy, my comedy page is Newer Kid Y. You can check me out on YouTube or Instagram, but this is my spirituality page, and honestly, this shit's important. Yeah, I wish you guys the best. All right, peace.